Hello, folks. This is the Independent Patriot coming back to you on Sunday. This is the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to you all. If I don't talk to you before then thank you for checking out my vlogs here. This is a really important one. If you watch any of my vlogs, this is the one you want to watch, because this is the vlog about about Klein Smith, the FBI agent who he altered email documents affecting the renewal of FISA warrants to investigate Donald Trump while he was a Republican nominee for president and after he became president. So there were 3 FISA warrant renewals. And because of these altered emails, these documents, altered by Mr. Klein Smith, an FBI agent, not necessarily a low-level lawyer or a supporter of the Mueller team, but actually the FBI, supporter and of the Mueller investigation against Trump. So here he is, the very guy who created the mess was on the Mueller team. I can't believe it. This is damning. This is damning. I think we already knew that the Mueller investigation was a joke, but now we are getting information that part of the Mueller team, part of the FBI, and part of this whole investigation against Trump was supported by a falsified document by our own FBI, and he is part of this Carter Page FISA warrant and renewals, 3 renewals from the original document. Here's the thing. This is evidence gathered by an IG report, who was an Obama appointee, by the way. So this is not something that just was trumped up. This came directly from an Obama IG report. And in effect, it proves that Donald Trump is a victim of a crime. He is a victim of falsified information causing an entire besmirchment, entire mess of the Mueller report. And this is where it all began, folks. This is the documents that just released. The 3 FISA documents and emails pertaining to it were just released as part of a declassification effort. I think Devin Nunes, I believe, was the senator behind this. And thank you, Senator Representative Nunes, for doing this. This is very important stuff that the American people do need to know. In effect, this proves criminal misconduct, although it'll probably it's already been swept under the rug by CNN, by other networks tied to the Democratic Party. They call it this guy Klein Smith a low-level FBI agent, a low-level person on the Mueller team. Oh no, he wasn't. He was a big part of it. And why he was on the team to begin with, the very guy that caused all this mess. Oh my gosh. So this guy, and this Klein Smith guy, and some others, he wrote emails like this. He was lamenting the Clinton loss after the 2016 election, saying what could he have done differently to affect the result of the vote. Well, all you can do is vote, sir. But in fact, he was trying to alter the results of our election, and he was in regret over the email. The leaks from Anthony Werner's laptop showed Clinton emails, and that whole thing, he said, broke the momentum of the Clinton campaign. I guess he was going to try and stop those leaks, but Anthony Weiner, once again, did something bad. Destruction of the Republic, he says. Mr. Klein Smith says, he's devastated over Trump's victory. And wait a second, this is the guy that Mueller puts on his team? Mr. Mueller, sir. Systematic disassembly of progress made over the past 8 years. Maybe that's what needs to happen if these are the kind of guys that were working with the DNC. ACA is gone, he was lamenting. Well, he was incorrect exactly about that, but it has been, the teeth have been taken out of ACA at least. Deporting and walls and crap will happen. Well, thank goodness. Deporting is occurring, getting a lot of bad actors out of this country. The wall has been erected to stabilize our immigration situation on our southern border, and Mexico is starting to play ball with us, finally. And crap, yeah. Thanks. And then he calls Pence an idiot. Yeah. Well, who's the idiot now? And then he ends up with one of his last emails saying, "Viva la resistance." Well, do you really want a French-style resistance in the United States of America? This is the kind of backdoor, covert, why people call it a deep state, kind of shenanigans, I call it, which we need to look at carefully before we decide and vote in the 2020 elections. These are the things the American people need to know about, need to understand, and this is the kind of stuff that needs to be reported by our media. Yet, the only people pulling this up are Tom Fitton of Judicial Watch, thank you, Tom, people on the alternative news media like BCP, of course, Fox News, thank you, Fox News. These are the places I find this stuff, not on the mainstream media like CBS, NBC, ABC, whatever, public, broadcasting. They never report this as it is, the facts straight up. They have to spin it. They have to call him a low-level FBI agent. And when he was makes me sick. It just makes me sick, and it should make you sick. As the American public, it should make you angry. And yes, I agree with Trump. The people in the DNC and the people in the media are sick too. Yes, I agree. So, it's time to vote in November 2020. And we have plenty of time to call our representatives. We have plenty of time to talk about this on social media. We have plenty of time to write books about it and get it out there in the public. In fact, I wrote a book about it. It's called America's Culture War 2020 Division. It is on the Amazon site. Please check it out. And it's up for pre-orders. It'll come out in paperback by December 24th, according to my publisher. Again, my name is Stephen. I am the Independent Patriot. And welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. Please subscribe. I don't ask that hardly ever, but I believe I'm going to be doing this once a week or more per week for quite a while, at least until the 2020 election is over. More work, but it's worth it. It's the right thing to do. By the way, 50% of my book is going to be given as a gift to any proceeds from my book will be given as a gift from me to the children's hospital called Blair E. Batson Children's Hospital in Jackson, Mississippi. So it's not about me. It's not about being a Republican or being a progressive. I happen to be independent, but it's about what the American people want as their in their democracy as their representatives. These people need to be servants, not demagogues. They need to not be thinking what he could have done differently. We don't need people in our FBI saying things like deporting and walls and crap, devastated over Trump's victory. These are servants, our servants of the American people. The people are supposed to be the power behind our representatives, our senators, our president, and anybody in the FBI, CIA. And I know people will laugh about this. I I know they will. But that's the problem. I've seen it all my life, that those in power laugh at the common man, the people, men and women of all race, creeds, and colors who vote our senators and representatives into office, that get laughed at. The middle class, the lower class get laughed at. These are the very people that need to know the most, need to be most informed to make the right decision in 2020. And I'm going to talk it up one-on-one with anyone I meet. I'm going to offer up my book to anyone I meet. It's time for us to spread the word that we need to take back our government and make it a true servant of the people. Have a good night.